My name is Mariana Munoz, and I'm a second-year Chicanic Studies major at UC Davis. I am a first-generation student, middle child, the eldest daughter in the family. Desde Salinas, California, pero raíces coming down from Morelia, Michoacán. And cultural resilience for me looks like taking care of one another from, moments of joy to tough times. But taking care of one another through cultural knowledge, such as healing practices or traditions, in order to be well enough mentally and physically to persevere and overcome obstacles. I feel like the culture I grew up in is very community-based. We love to engage in conversations in which we are passing down recipes, wisdom, and knowledge. I remember when I was little, I would tag along with my parents anywhere for the mandados or the mercados, and I would notice how they would talk to workers as if they knew each other for a while. And I would tell them ay, ustedes son amigos con todos, and they would just be no nos conocemos así. But I feel like that's just how we are, and that's the environment I grew up in. I feel like we're very much dependent on that social interaction for connection. It's an ancestral practice that we have used for survival historically, and oral communication is one of those things that colonialism has tried to take away from us. But communicating for me has built supportive relationships that I have needed in times of grief and anger. Talking with my friends, my mom, or even going out for coffee with my brother to talk have made a positive impact in my growth. I feel like I've learned a lot through these experiences, or these moments throughout my days. But some of the other cultural practices that have allowed me to persevere have been cooking, but mostly eating the food my mom makes, such as tortillas de maíz to pambazos, which are a popular dish from Michoacán. And eating these foods serve as a reminder of where I come from, and also builds a sense of pride for all the delicious foods and spices that come from the country my family originated from. Listening and dancing to music I was raised in, such as los bukis or los temerarios, have also been a practice that's been healing. I feel like it's just very nostalgic for me, and dancing to it releases a lot of unneeded energy, or a lot of energy that just needs to be put out there. But I would even say the music from my era that I'm growing up with, reggaeton, punk or corridos, have also made a positive upbringing in how I just process emotions and situations. And I feel like that's the ways cultural resilience.
What is cultural resilience for you?
Cultural resilience is a practice where you continue to build up strength and continue to fight for family, friends, and activities you do. Cultural practices that allowed me to keep going is going to mass and helping as an altar server for the Catholic movement group, being an Aztec dancer for the Capuli Huitzilin, and a cross country and track and field coach.
Is there someone in your family that shows resilience?
My parents have shown me resilience because 7 of us in the family, they've worked extremely hard to take care of us, taking us to school, sports activities, and overall being amazing, loving parents. A moment that I showed cultural resilience is when I played the violin in a mariachi group called Mariachi Puente de Davis as we competed at the Cal Expo Fair. Our middle school mariachi group was not as good as other high school mariachis with more experiences. I showed resilience by being proud of my abilities and sharing the stage with my mariachi group. Even though we did not win, we had so much fun being part of the competition. I had the chance to complete 3 years in high school and one time with my sister, as I was proud to share my mariachi traditions.
My name is Maritza. I am a cognitive science and Chicano studies major. For me, cultural resilience means staying connected to my culture, values, and faith while continuing to grow and succeed in different spaces. It looks like spending time with my family, always showing up for them, cooking and baking recipes, especially the ones that have been passed down through generations, participating in Hispanic ministry, and staying connected to my community. It also looks like pursuing opportunities in fields where people who look like me aren't often represented. As a sports med intern, cultural resilience means recognizing that representation matters. And growing up, I didn't see a lot of Latino in healthcare professions, so being able to work in that field reminds me that we belong in those spaces as well. It feels empowering and grounding because it allows me to honor where I come from while helping create opportunities and visibility for future generations. Some cultural practices that have allowed me to persevere is my faith, prayer life, and family gatherings. Food is a big part in my family's culture, and learning recipes has been an amazing way to stay connected to my roots.
Cultural resilience. Culture meets the resilience, but what is really culture? Culture is many things. It's practices, it's foods, it's things that make you feel like you're at home and comfortable, things that make you unique. Like cooking tamales or like just dancing. dancing, la danza. Resilience is not giving up. It's not giving up and being able to continue through that hardship. No matter what is put onto you, you won't stop. And thanks to the culture that is there to back you up, where we're like, échale ganas, mija, or we're like, tú puedes, we believe in you. These words that we hear from our families, abuelitas, tíos, community. This is Gabby Flores, and cultural resilience is comunidad.